Bliv here. I hope you're all doing great. This is going to be the 20 to 22 guide. In our last video, we went from 18 to 20 in the Barrens. So if you're new, go check that out, or you can go to my channel. We start at 14 and we're working our way all the way to 60. But for now, just in case you guys don't want to sit through the entire video, I'm just going to give you the biscuits and gravy off top. We're headed back to Silverpine Forest to Fenris Isle, specifically the keep. We're not going to be going inside. We're going to stay outside the keep, but inside the grounds of the keep. We got Rawhide Brutes and Plague Weavers, levels 16 to 18. They got 3 abilities total: Sunder Armor and 2, what would you say, attribute reductions. They're nothing terrible. I don't even remove them. I don't remove curse in the first place to deal with it. It's fine. You're gonna have it the whole time, and you kind of look cool because it makes your whole body purple. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, there's nothing crazy about the pulls, but just don't pull too many. Keep it at 3 mobs. You'll be fine. But once you ding 20, we'll have been farming prowlers in the Barrens. As soon as you ding, pull a bunch of mobs, let them kill you. Spirit res at the crossroads, fly back to Orgrimmar, and head over to your mage trainer and portal trainer. Learn all these abilities that you see on the screen. Learn your teleport to Orgrimmar, and we're gonna respec. Yep. Pay your 1 gold due. Now we're going frost. I've had people ask me why we're not going frost right off top. It's just to make the most of efficiency while we're leveling. Once you respec, throw your talent points in your talents, just as you see on screen. Once you ding 21 and 22, we're going to throw those points into Improved Blizzard to cap it out. And that's when we'll actually start using Blizzard. We won't be using it yet. But anyways, it's back to the pathing after you respec Hearthstone. Back to the Undercity. Go learn your teleport to Undercity, and right under the portal trainer, there's a reagent vendor. So stack up on those runes. I usually get between 20 to 40. That way I don't have to worry about it so much. And once you're done with that, head out to the Undercity. We're gonna run by foot to Fenris Isle. Be sure and blink on cooldown. Blink. It's going to save us a lot of time. Once you do go outside the Undercity and are running this way, do not go on the path. Actually, just stay up right on the edge of the wall of the Undercity. It's just going to save you time. Swim across the lake and up into the back of Fenris Isle. You'll see a hole in the wall. If by chance a rare spawn does spawn right in the back, so if he is there, we're actually going to loop around to the front, and we're going to hug the wall of the keep all the way to the front. And honestly, it's just safer to do this. You can kill the rare, but I wouldn't do it from the back wall. You also have murlocs outside of the back of the keep, so that's kind of makes it tough. But we'll just assume he's there, and we're going to take the safe route. We're going to start in the front of the keep, just literally right outside the front gates. Each circle that you see here is a different pull of 3 mobs, and this is usually how I go about pulling when I'm in here. If you do kill the rare spawn, it is going to throw your rotation off just a little bit, as far as, like, you know, this pull, that pull, and then you start all over again. It's going to kind of mess up the timing of the respawns, but it's not that big of a deal. If you're a mage and you're AoEing in the first place, you're probably a good enough player to deal with that type of thing, you know. And if you might not even like my pathing here, and that's totally fine. Like, maybe your pathing is better than mine to begin with, or you just, you know, happen to set up a different little route within this area. And that's totally fine. If that's what you like, that's what you like. If it feels good to you, then do that. So yeah, we're starting outside the front of the keep. 3 mobs, super easy. there's actually a perfect rotation to killing all these mobs. Well, it's perfect to me. It just feels like it's meant to be almost. So you'll pull your mobs, and you'll Arcane Explosion 4 times, Frost Nova, get a little distance, Flame Strike, and Arcane Explosion 4 more times. And literally, they're all dead every time with that rotation. I don't know why it works out so perfect, but that's just the way it is, I guess. The only exception would be to the entrance of the actual keep. There are 2 mobs right at the entrance that are level 19 and 20, I believe. I think they're usually level 19. They do have more health. They do hit a little harder. And that's why we're not going inside of the keep. We will clear these 2 mobs and make them into an AoE pool, even though they're a little bit higher level than most of these mobs outside. It's just really to guarantee our safety while we're doing other pools, because when you're AoE and you run around, and you might accidentally run into the aggro range that they have, since it's a little larger. So we just go ahead and clear them, get them out of the way. There are some mobs that I don't pull, and they're like inside of this house here. Right, there's 2 mobs upstairs, and I believe there's 2 mobs downstairs. I just pulled the downstairs mob along with the 1 patrolling mob outside, just to make it 3, and I kind of skipped the upstairs mobs. You can go pull them. I like everything to be the same every pull. So if it's only 2 mobs, it's like I don't even want to waste the time for only 2 mobs when I can walk over here and get these other 3. But maybe if like someone happens to show up and kill a few of the other mobs, why not run in there and get that XP? What you see now, this is normally my last pull, or at least in this corner of the keep, this is the last pull. You grab the guy from the stables, you grab the guy from his little house over there, and there's one in between on the way. Then I run back, I grab these mobs at the entrance of the keep. The rotation, like I said, isn't exact on these guys because they have a little more health, since they're higher level. You still kill them, no problem. It is a little more risky, but you'll be able to handle it. This is actually, you see the hole in the wall on the back? This is where the rare elite spawns, and he was actually here, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I deal with it. I pull these first 2 non-elite mobs, kill them, and I know this isn't 3 mobs right now, but this is just for my safety, because if you pull all of them, you're dealing with 5 mobs, and one of them's a rare elite who hits really hard, has way more health than everyone else. On the second pull, I actually do pull him, and I messed up here by continuing to stay in combat. I should have reset after killing the first mob, and then killed the second non-elite mob, reset, and then killed the rare by himself. Luckily it worked out. I was able to get away before he killed me, and I killed the other non-elite mob, but it was sheer luck. I would not risk it. Like I said, I was just lucky. But once it's just him, he's super easy to kill. Just kite him out like anything else. He's not immune to slows. He usually drops a green leather belt with 6 strength. This is the first time I've seen him drop anything besides that belt, so it's kind of surprising. And now you see what I mean by taking the time to clear them out and get the elite out of the way. Kind of messes up the respawn rates. Normally we would already be going back to the front, and this stuff wouldn't not have respawned yet. But it's okay. You just sometimes you have to adapt and overcome, and that's what it's all about. I mean, we're doing a completely different method to begin with, but yeah, that's all I got, guys. You just keep AoE grinding these guys down. Leave a like if you like the thing, if you like the video. Comment, let me know what you think. But yeah, appreciate it, guys. Keep it classic.